So this brings up a kind of a pivotal topic here about rock music, because all of us we like rock music. We're all about the same age, kind of, with the exception to one of us. But you know, that's why we brought you on to bring us the OG classic rock, the real rock. But a story came out recently about the death of rock music.
Oh, it's the rise of rock music. The
Well,
rise of rock music.
First, we're going to talk about the death here. Okay, so take a look at. This is March. This is the hot rock and alternative song list for March. Now, if you look there, I don't see anything hard rocky.
March of what year?
This year, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it says March 25th, 2023.
Yeah, so rock music was supreme in the 2000s, but it's gone. So I ask you, where did it go?
It's not gone.
La
Yeah, it's not gone.
Foo Fighters,
yeah, man.
Green Day. There are great rock bands out there.
Putting out records.
You guys are talking about old bands, though.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's the thing,
What,
but
what,
also...
what new band is doing anything?
Like even Blink is an old band.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
don't ever.
I think rock is what we call is in a holding position, much like jazz was. It got to this point where rock and roll has been so commercialized, it's been so commodified that
Same with hip-hop.
that it had. Yeah, same with hip hop. It has to kind of go and reform and regenerate and kind of just. It almost has to die to be reborn. I think that there are a ton of kids that would love to play rock music, but what playing rock music means now is more of an imagery than a sound, and I think that's part of what's happening with music. Probably that touched all of our generations has a sound, but it doesn't have a new voice. You're right. Foo Fighters, I love Foo Fighters. Blink, I love Blink. I love Green Day. But even Green Day, they just damn near made Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And the truth of this for every generation is nobody wants to dance to their dad's music. So until like some 7-year-old reforms rock and roll, and it will happen. It's probably happening right now.
Well, that's what this article is saying, that the end of this year, I guess, is now. It's the sound of rock music is trending more 1980s sounding.
Sure.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's like the disco death. Paul would
Sure.
probably understand that, in the idea that disco died and all the producers from disco flipped into doing hip hop and R&B and were sampling the tracks from disco into creating a new sound, which was more hip hop, R&B, and spoken word, or whatever you want to classify it as. And so I guess we're having a revisiting of a traditional death of something and possible invention of something new. So
Hey, well, we had 3 waves of ska. I'm still waiting on the 4th.
Come
It's gonna
on!
happen soon. It's gonna
What's
happen
happening
soon.
here?
oh my goodness.
Soon,
Let's get
very
into
soon.
it.
Soon,
Well,
some kid is gonna discover a saxophone and a trombone and a trumpet, and they're gonna marry it with some guitars, and it's gonna. Oh, the '90s are gonna be
Just
back,
start
and I'm
stringing
gonna
it
love
up.
When do we get the like Mighty Boss Tones Operation Ivory
Mighty Boss
like oldies circuit tour, right? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
that's I think what's gonna make it happen.
Oldies.
Well, unfortunately, the Boston's have straight retired, so they're gone. But what I want to do is I just want to get some money together, and I want to put Dance Hall Crashers back together for a show. Just one
Right.
show.
One
just
show.
for me on my birthday, just so I can see Dance Hall Crashers again.
I'm sure you could pay
Just
them
one more
30
time.
grand.
I just need 30 grand. That's all I need.
You can have a FundMe, a GoFundMe paid for.
Yo, I can Kickstarter.
There you go,
something.
kickstart it, and then you can
I-
make your
I was gonna
own
say,
birthday
like-
party, and everyone can view in by a
I'll
Zoom call
hire
as
a
a collaborative.
person for the night, and we'll work for half of that.
Hey, you're gonna be working because the party's gonna be in
Do it
your
here 200.
backyard.
Do it here
so.
300. Well, let's bring in.
Barry's been to the backyard.
I know he
dude.
says it's fantastic. Well, I got the big 5-0 coming up this next year, so I'm gonna have to do something big.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
My sister is on your boat.
Woohoo! That's a good boat.
Yeah, we seem to be in your backyard now, Chester Copperpot, with the lights and everything.